Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is February 6th, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up, and once again, thank you so much for the support. So Donald Trump said, looks like billions of dollars have been stolen at USAID and other agency, much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. The left-wing rag, known as Politico, seems to have received $8 million. Did the New York Times receive money? Who else did? This could be the biggest scandal of them all, perhaps the biggest in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one. Too big, too dirty. All right, so we're going to see what's going on with all this here, guys. And we do have more breaking news here. Let me just bring this one up. Once again, USAID exposed. Billions of taxpayer dollars wasted. We have all the list here, guys. We're going to see where the money went to. And it's been going on for several years. And go figure, people like me and other YouTubers, and, you know, it's not only on YouTube, but, you know, platforms, our stories is being hidden under the rug, shadow banned. Meanwhile, the news media is getting all the coverage. And it's still happening. It's still happening. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Once again, this is a big, massive breaking news. Please share the video. We also have this one here. USAID gutted. Most staff placed on leave. Overseas personnel evacuated. All right, so 3 very important breaking news here. And again, USAID seems like it was basically the mark for the world. It just, you know, this program that's been sending money to all these countries to teach many people of certain things that is not righteous. Basically, the abomination. All right, so we're gonna start with this one here. And again, please share the video, and thank you so much for your support. For those of you that want to help contribute to the channel, we do have the PayPal link in the description box. There's another way to support the channel. It's Patreon, $1 a month. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on YouTube. All right, so it says here, for decades, the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, burned through billions of taxpayer dollars on outrageous project with no accountability. So does that mean us Americans, are we going to get something out of it? We took care of the world. It's like this. We take care of our kids. At the end of the year, we get a child deductible. We took care of the world like they our children. Our tax money went to them instead of to our pockets, instead to our community, instead to our, you know, it's hard for us to get a loan to create businesses because all our money is going to the world. We should get something in return. This is completely wrong. It says here, now Donald and Doge are putting an end to waste and fraud. This will be a lawsuit. Americans have every right because this is our tax. Some of the USAID's most wasteful spending includes $7.9 million to train Sri Lanka journalists to avoid using pronouns he or she. Oh, wow. And the abomination begins. The abomination begins. So let's teach the people about pronouns. $7.9 million was spent on that. Sri Lanka, $20 million for Sesame Street show in Iraq. $10 million in food aid that ended up with Al-Qaeda link. So we were feeding some very bad people here. We were feeding very bad people here. $5 million to EcoHealth Alliance, which funded bat virus research. Oh my goodness. And you got to be kidding me. This is the first time I'm reading this here. $5.5 million for LGBT activism in Uganda. $25 million to promote green transportation in Georgia. $6 million to make the internet more feminist. Oh. No wonder why these liberals are out there protesting, going against Elon and Donald. Elon and Donald put a stop to this. Elon told Donald, hey, a lot of money is going to all this stuff. We should save this money and put it towards our community and again to the US, not to this country, and a lot of this stuff just waste of money. That's why they're going after Elon, because Elon exposed it. So $6 million to make the internet more feminist. $1.2 million for a DC church to build a 440-seat auditorium. I'm going to have to do some research on that one there. Even worse, USAID's climate plan propose a $150 billion spending spree to push radical environmental policy. For years, the USAID thought they could waste taxpayer money with no consequences. But Donald Trump and Doge are stopping the waste, fraud, and abuse. Are you kidding me? Oh, and there's a lot more. Oh, there is a lot more. A lot. You wouldn't believe it. Look at all this list here. Look at all that. All that money going to this. These are the abomination. These are the abomination stuff. Unbelievable. And so they put a stop to it. And now the liberals are very upset. Because again, their funding to make the world a fruity pebble was exposed. They were exposed. That is insane. Unbelievable. So USAID is basically the mark of the beast, if you kind of think about it. Just spreading the abomination and teaching everyone all this type of stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So the sleeping giant were not trying to deceive us. The sleeping giant, those in the spotlight, they were deceiving the world. Unbelievable. The bloated, unaccountable bureaucracy of USAID is finally being dismantled. As of February 7, nearly all direct hire personnel will be placed on leave, and overseas staff will be repatriated within 30 days. This agency, which has long operated as a slush fund for the globalist intervention and backdoor influence operation, is finally being brought to heel under Donald, and billions in waste, fraud, and unaccountable spending are being cut. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All that money being spent. There should be consequences. Justice must be served. I mean, again, thank you so much for exposing all this, but someone needs to be held responsible. Who? Non-essential workers terminated. No more blank checks for foreign elites. America first replaces corruption. USAID has spent decades meddling in foreign gov, funding left-wing NGOs, and undermining U.S. interests. This move is long overdue. Time to drain the swamp. On Friday, that's tomorrow, February 7, at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, all USAID direct hire personnel will be placed on administrative leave globally, with the exception of designated personnel responsible for mission-critical functions, core leadership, and especially designated programs. Once again, the essential personnel expected to continue working will be informed by agency leadership by Thursday, February 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. For USAID personnel currently posted outside the U.S., the agency is coordination with mission, and the Department of State is currently preparing a plan in accordance with all applicable requirements and laws. under which the agency would, give me a second here, would arrange and pay for return travel to the U.S. within 30 days and provide the treatment of PSC and ISC contracts that are not determined to be essential. The agency will consider case-by-case exemptions and return travel extension based on personnel or family hardship, mobility or safety concerns, or other reasons. For example, the agency will consider exceptions based on the timing of dependent, school term, personal or familiar medical needs, pregnancy, and other reasons. Further guidance on how to request an exemption will be forthcoming. Sorry guys, these words are really too small. I can barely see them. So again, this is where we are right now. And that's the reason why when I say they, the Democrats, they have just filed an article of impeachment against Donald yesterday. Already, I mean, he's been president for 2 weeks and they're working on a impeachment on Donald. Why? They were busted. Busted. All that type of stuff, that money was being poured out to other lands and teaching them Sesame Streets and Fruity Pebbles. Busted. And now they're out there with their microphones yelling and everything. Elon must be deported and Donald must be impeached. Why? You're busted. Just admitted what you did for several years is just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And Donald is dropping a bombshell. Looks like billions of dollars have been stolen at USAID and other agencies. Once again, much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. Meanwhile, people like me and others, our views shrinks, shadow ban, and hide our stuff, which is completely wrong. And that's where we are right now, guys. What are your thoughts? Leave comments down below. But there's a long list. There's a lot more to this. There is a lot more to this here. I mean, this is just insane. Look, I mean, look at this one here. I think Sri Lanka is like the newest country, and they're going through tough times. They collapsed, and I think in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. This is crazy. I never seen anything like this ever in my life. I'm trying to see if there's any more information here, guys. But man, please share the video. Alright, give me a second here. Alright, so give me a second here, guys. Alright, truly apologize. My wife is taking care of her niece. We have a young one, a baby, and yeah, just taking care of him. So if you hear crying in the background, he just woke up from his nap, and they giving him the baby bottle and everything. And yeah. So give me a second here. I'm trying to see if there's any more information here. It seems like this is all of it, but yeah, this is all of it here. So leave comments down below, guys. I mean, I can billions of dollars, and there's a lot more. This a long list, but yeah, it's very sad. Meanwhile, we here in the U.S. we are struggling. So again, that's the Democrats for you, and people still want to go for them. Why? They're not putting you first. It's been exposed. They're putting the world first. And that's their agenda. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path. And that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2. Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I'll post the videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.